yeah, let's go for a fun ride. Oh shit. There we go, baby. We caught that fudge on camera. So yeah, that embarrassing moment right there was capturing a brand new motorcycle where if the kickstand is still down and you put it into gear, you stall out, which is what we just did there. So let's hope that's the one for the evening, because that was a horrible spot for me to just stall out of gear on my gravel driveway. This person. Let's get it, baby. So, once again, we out at night. It's Saturday, 10 p.m., full moon. So, you never know what people are going to be like. So, gotta be on the lookout for everything and everybody. For anybody keeping track of the adventures, it's going to be hard to see until we get into some light, but trying out some new gloves, some wintry gloves that are suited for the cold and everything. They're very thick, so I figured I'd come out, practice riding with these on before I, ride to work and whatnot in them. But right now, my first impressions of these gloves are great because so far in all my night rides, my hands have been the coldest part of me. And people are not exaggerating when they talk about how your hands are very, very, very important. It's kind of a, duh moment thinking about it, because you need your hands. When you operate a car, you use your hands and everything, but you really need your hands and your fingers for your brakes, your clutch, your turn signals, your throttle, steering, just everything on the bike is going to really kind of rely on, is your hands doing the right thing? And I'll tell you, the past 2 weeks I've been riding in like 30 something degrees temperatures, and my fingers have been getting so cold that they hurt. I've probably been, an idiot, and maybe even getting like frostbite. I haven't actually gotten frostbite, but they have been literally painful. when I'm riding, to the point where last night I just tapped out after riding for about an hour, and normally I go about 2 hours before I turn around, but the wind chill and the coldness just really was beating me down, and the cold won. Never fight against Mother Nature, because she always wins. So today, went out to Walmart, got some winter gloves. They are very fuzzy on the inside. They're water repellent. They're supposed to have some special thing, I forget what it's called, but it's supposed to help retain heat. So you're not supposed to be losing any of your body temp, once you put it inside of the glove. And for sure, I literally feel no wind on my hands. All of my other motorcycle gloves are technically summertime gloves, so they all have like small little pinholes in the palms of the glove to allow airflow to keep you, cool. But you don't want that in the wintertime. I found that out the hard way, and found out all 4 pairs of gloves I have, because I got some very smooth Saint Speed gloves. They're summer gloves. Then I got a pair of Alpine Star high vis gloves that again have that breathability in there. And then my Scorpion gloves that got the protective knuckles, the palms, sliders, all of that stuff. Very protective. I really like those technically summer gloves as well. And your boy was dying in the cold, like down bad. So yeah. Right now, off rip, these gloves are awesome. I don't feel the wind, which is what I felt in all my other gloves. I don't feel any coldness. So now, my hands have now gone from being the coldest part of me to, I think, the warmest part of me. I think now the coldest part of me are my ankles, because that's where my pant legs run short, and they kind of rise up a bit because of how I'm sitting on the bike. But these gloves, for just being $20 Walmart gloves, are the shit. Hell yeah. So now the next part of this video ride is, guess where I'm putting the bike mic. And another one. So, like I said, I've been doing a bunch of different test configurations, trying to get these videos to be decent and everything. So, in my newest attempt, I had the microphone in my pants pocket in the last video, and I don't know how this is going to sound in this current experiment, but I'm going to let you guys guess where I have put the microphone this time. Especially if this ends up being the best sounding video in terms of bike sound. I have a mic inside my helmet right now. I'm currently using a lapel mic that my brother Anton gave me. Shout out Anton. So it's a 2 mic setup that people would use to podcast and everything. And I'm using both of those mics. And hopefully we're getting nice, good sound. So, if the bike sound is the best it's ever been so far, we're just going to play the guessing game on where you think I've put the microphone this time. And here's the hint. It's not where I've been putting it, which is in the right pant pocket of my motorcycle pants. It's got to be somewhere else. I feel like it being in the pants pocket was sitting too far away from the exhaust system, where before, because that's one of the key things that is different about this. This bike is different in the sense of basically every sports bike has its exhaust coming up at a 45-degree angle with the body frame of the bike, but the exhaust of this bike sits below the body. So the exhaust is actually underneath the bike, pointing downwards instead of pointing up towards the tail of the bike, which child has, which I feel like has made it difficult trying to capture the bike sound audio wise. So let's give it a chance here. Alrighty, have a double yellow, double red flash up here, which means we have the right of way, and everybody else coming by should stop. Nobody's here. Let's get in. Alright. Oh, it smells like doo-doo. That looked like a deer. Three, two, one. Oh yeah. Yeah, these gloves are the move. I think your boy's going to be back to riding for 2 hours, even out here in the cold, with gloves like these. I do, however, want to get motorcycle gloves with this level of thickness, but also protection. because your boy is Mr. Hot Gap. All the gear, all the time. I don't even like, subtracting one piece of gear. I've been wearing like my work pants on my bike when I've been commuting to work. And it feels weird a little bit because I'm so used to wearing gear all the time. So, yeah. But let's get a mic test here. So yeah, we're just gonna keep trying to get some mic tests, baby. Like I said, my hands have no longer become the focus part of my body, and it is now my ankles, which are not being covered by my pant legs, and it's just my socks keeping me warm. Gonna keep on pressing forward onto Lanesboro, then loop back around, and go get fuel at the usual spot. Yeah, right now the hands are good. See if I can get another test pool. Let's see. Good old Food Line. So, I like these gloves. They're just almost a little too thick. In the sense of, I guess the fingers could be a little more, but there's so many small buttons and everything for you to push and click and everything on the bike. It kind of helps when the finger part of the glove is a little bit small. Yeah, these gloves do the trick. I'm loving it. Your boy is trying to ride as long as I possibly can, both at night but also through the year, because I bought this bike on July 1st, so the middle of the season. I took the MSF course in June. I bought the bike brand new, so I babied it that whole first month I had it to break it in. And then when I kind of got my, I don't know, the equivalent of getting your sea legs from my Navy people out there, by the time I got just comfortable really riding the bike daily, it was September, and everybody's like, season's over, pack it up, we ain't riding no more. And I'm kind of like, what do you mean we're not riding anymore? I just want to ride every day, no matter what. So I guess I'm lucky that I'm weird and not normal, in the sense of some people only want to ride when the weather is nice. Literally, it has to be warm for them to ride. That's why some people, they move to Florida and California, Texas, and states over there where you can kind of get away with it a lot easier. But up here, I'm up in the Shenandoah Valley, Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia. So it gets cold at night, and it gets cold in the winter. So people pack it up. But I'm stubborn, and I ain't ready to pack it up. So I honestly just feel like I'm going to keep riding until there's snow and ice on the ground. And if it's like raining really bad, like the hurricane that came through a few weeks ago, I'm not going to go ride in the storm on purpose. But if it's raining and it's also, freezing temps, that's not really a good move, because it gets icy around here as well. So those will be the things that get me to pack it up, turn in. it's going to be inclement weather of the frozen variety that has me tapping out. But I've been riding to work every day. Coming home, it's been 37 degrees. So as long as it's above 32 degrees Fahrenheit, I'm honestly probably gonna ride, because for me, the thrill of just riding is above the need to be comfortable temperature-wise, in my opinion. At least that's just for me. I'm weird. I wasn't very miserable in the summertime, but when I was riding in the summer, I was a sweaty mess. Like, so sweaty. And that is probably granted because I have really thick gear. That's kind of a mix of, you know, you can use it for the summertime, but you just got to take the winter liners off. And I'm a dummy, and I was riding around in the summertime on all my gear, which was causing me to just be super hot and super sweaty all summer when I was riding. But now that just kind of really made me enjoy this cool coldness that comes with riding at night. And I'm currently riding in the fall. I just love it. It's super chill. I know people say there's lots of dangers to riding at night, and they are not wrong. They are absolutely correct about everything. It's low visibility. I'm up here in rural Virginia, where right here, these are the most amount of street lights you get, is when you're rolling into downtown and all the fast food restaurants are here. Once you go back out on the road, there are no lights anywhere out here. It is just darkness. So that doesn't help with people seeing you, and it also doesn't help with you seeing obstacles either. Then there's all the wildlife, because, like I said, the Shenandoah Valley, man, there are deer everywhere. Not a single night have I ridden and I have not seen deer. Let alone all the other little critters like possums and squirrels and everything else that just runs out in the middle of the road. So there are lots of dangers to riding at night, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I love it. So I've been yapping and yapping and yapping, and we have made it to Waynesboro. I feel like I got here kind of quick, but time flies when you're talking. So I'm thinking on the way back from here, after I turn around, I might just go radio silent, just to try to see how good the bike only might work. See, what it looks like. this baby down real quick. Whoop, he's just got clipped. Alright, real quick. So, your boy got the ADV dad drip going on right now. I'm just gonna peep the tires because we're going through grass and shit on the way out. Just want to make sure everything's good. So, we just had our gas light come on. So, we're gonna make our way back. We're gonna go to our favorite gas station. These gloves are a bit of a bitch to tame. Not gonna fucking lie to you. It's that thickness in the fingers that makes it hard to get it. Let's see, 48 miles is the range, 47. Let's see if we can make it. If we can't make it to our favorite gas station, we're just gonna hit the first sheets we can. Wait, what the fuck? Like, so I'm glad I got that on camera. As this dude literally just came, he stopped, then he decided he was gonna go, which you fucked up because you already stopped, and then you decided you were gonna go after I was already coming. So now I'm gonna burn more gas than I want to. And he's got a tiny little light on the top of his fucking car, so he's either some security or utility type of person that is just like awesome. The inattentive people we have doing things that require attention. But who knows? Maybe he'll apologize at the light. So Yeesh. This is a horrible time for my glasses to fog up. As I let down Dad's side. Disappointed in you, son. So, I should be prepared for if this person in front of me does some more stupid shit. Because chances are, what they did to me was not the first stupid thing they've done today. And Lord knows it is not going to be the last stupid thing they did. So, of course, they get in the right lane. You know, now that my hands are way more protected and are 10 times warmer than they were, I'm now focusing on other parts of my body that are not completely cold free. And I guess, like I said, my ankles, but now slightly parts of my face, because I keep lifting my visor up to defog it and then end up getting cold air all up on the face, and it stays cold. It says we got 40 miles until we run out of gas. I don't think the gas station's 20 miles away. Maybe it's like 10 miles, but I'm going to see if I can not go as fast as I want to go and burn more fuel than I should. Yeah. And they're red light. Come on, baby. I'm gonna get a little truck. Less wind, less cold. Oh, wow. This is slow down. Man, that was me. Way less wind down here. It's nice. But for visibility, we're gonna, sir. See, the only thing about it being colder earlier now is I used to kind of like to go out at like 1 a.m. and do some night rides along those times. But now it's cold. So by the time 1 a.m. hits, it's even colder than it is now. Get this quick action. So going out a little earlier now on some night rides, it hits different only because there's more people out, and because of how my days off are, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, being out at night on the drinking nights when people are more than likely out here sipping and driving, tipsy driving and everything. Just got to be on the lookout for some people, like this car, that really wants to go. Holy shitballs. Jesus Christ, my God. You good, lady? God damn, Walmart is not that important. Yo, she almost ran into that guardrail. Yo, it's nights like this that make me be like, I need to take the camera on every ride. The content creation, like video, motovlog part, but for the capturing dangerous shit that almost be happening, and not saying people won't believe you, but like, it's just like, look, that girl straight up was in the right lane. I was doing 45, the speed limit's 35, and she decided to at least hit 50 to then come 3 lanes over to almost smack into a guardrail, which already looks like somebody crashed into it, to then just slam on the brakes and hit the light. It's wild. That's where, not saying that that wouldn't have happened in the daytime, but daytime, a little bit more traffic, maybe that would have played out a little bit differently. I want to ride a little louder with higher RPMs, but I was concerned with running out of fuel because of the gas light coming on. So once we fuel up, we might just do some unnecessary revs and pulls just to test out this mic setup. I don't even know what version I'm on right now. Version 7.3.1, like an Apple update. I'm literally just trying every combination in the book, even ones that aren't in the book, just to see what might work and do better. Really just trying to make use of what I got right now, because I don't have a lot of money to splurge on upgrades and everything. Like, I'm saving up to get a 360 cam. I want to get the X4 with the selfie stick and mount that you can put on the bike. And I'm also trying to save up for a Sena Calm setup that also has a 4K camera in the Calm setup. So not only could you communicate with other riders, also have your phone calls and your music, but also be able to film all in one. So those are things that if I had $1,000, that's what I would spend it on. But we just got to keep on saving until we get there. So right now, I'm just making use with this Akaso action camera that I got back a while ago. Like this action camera is maybe like 8 to 10 years old. Still able to shoot in 4K though. Motorcycle or a scooter, whichever. 2 wheels, 1 load. But yeah, this Akaso action camera, it shoots in 4K at 25 frames per second. So it's not, the best. It's not shooting 60 frames per second, but I think when you're shooting at night, you want lower frames per second, technically, because it allows for more light to be absorbed, which helps when you're in the darkness. But yeah, between this action camera and the dual microphone setup, your boy's trying to just make do with what you got. So, hopefully, fingers crossed, this ends up being the best sounding video, both for voice audio, but also motorcycle audio. Because it sounds good. And your boy really does need to get that pin lock upgrade ASAP for the foggy visor problems. Wearing glasses, it just makes it double trouble. If only I just ripped it here. That's alright. We're gonna rip it when this thing turns green. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. We accidentally quick shifted 2 gears. Gotta slow it down because sometimes the Popo like to hang out in these dealership lots, either for protection purposes or otherwise. But let's see if this chump is going to speed up or not, because my man I know looked over here. Yes, there we go. Get it, my guy. Yes, sir. Thank you, truck. Eeyore. Darkness. Time to fill it up. Alrighty. So yeah. So far, where we're at in the video, hopefully, like I said, this microphone setup is better. So, getting that ethanol free. Come on now. Like I was saying, hopefully the bike sound is better. Trying to just have a better and real representation of the bike Because videos that really did get me into writing early on were those pure sound writing videos where nobody's talking, they're just writing. But um but you know, some people really do choose their bikes, because I just got some gasoline on the baby. I'm gonna grab one of these. See if we can get that off. But of course, they must have known. We don't need a receipt. Anyways, like I was saying, before I was rudely interrupted by that splash of gas. Those pure sound motorcycle vids got me into riding a lot, and did kind of help me a little bit in terms of being like, I like how this bike sounds, I like how this bike sounds. Some bikes I'm like, okay, I don't really like that sound, it doesn't really matter. And I have arrived just in time, as my man is coming to fill up the tanks here. But hopefully I can do this thing proud. And let's see here. So let's see, we went 181 miles before we filled up this one. Let's see how long we go on this next one. But we are going to head home and review this thing. And I'm going to laugh if this is the best sounding one so far. I'm going to laugh that I cut it short. But that's what I've been meaning to do anyways. So, it just feels right when you got a full tank of gas in this baby. Let's see, I don't want to go downtown because downtown is torn up from the floor up. I want to take this road here, 262, back home. But this on-ramp is like a literal queue. So I'm going to run up here and then swing back around to take this route back. so far, this ride has been mission accomplished. Good job. These gloves. Definitely got to ride to work tomorrow with them.